yeah, it's not normal for you to say to your parents, I want to drop out of college and become a rapper, you know? And lagi lah, it's not normal for your parents to say, okay, I support that.
Or as an artist, your purpose tends to grow as well and change, and you find that
bagaimana tercetusnya idea you untuk ciptakan Queendom Fest ni, and then the line up apa semua daripada awal lah macam mana?
Okay, so actually Queendom Fest ni saya dah mulakan idea ni, cetuslah dekat dalam otak saya first time tahun lepas, Januari 2022. Saya telah jumpa dengan seorang kawan saya iaitu Avinash Retnam, yang dia dekat tepi tadi. Avinash Retnam, dia punya company adalah Kaya Collab. Dia merupakan seorang banyaklah event director. Dia pernah kerja dengan Livescape, so memang dia kerja dengan events, tapi dia juga merupakan kawan saya. Dan saya kata kepada dia bahawa saya ingin membuat sebuah tour around Malaysia. Saya nak perform dekat negeri-negeri seperti Penang, Melaka, Johor kan. Sebab saya sebenarnya tak pernah buat show, single show by myself sahaja dekat negeri-negeri lain. So, saya plan dengan dia untuk buat pop-up Zamaera live show. Okay, dengan menggunakan RM0. RM0 marketing, RM0 anything. It's just like time tu tengah COVID lagi. So, dia telah buat satu poster untuk saya. Saya pergi Kuching, Penang, Melaka di bulan Mac, bulan April. Lepas tu di KL bulan Jun. So idea ini adalah untuk tengok bagaimana market saya di sana. Berapa ramai fans Zamaera ada di negeri-negeri ini. Berapa ramai akan datang. Berapa lama masa marketing yang saya perlukan untuk promote an event kan. So saya collect lah data tu. Saya buat Shopify punya account. Saya telah buat Excel sheet untuk collect data. Berapa ramai orang spend, how old they are. So I took all of that data. And I realised that okay, actually boleh jadi sebenarnya kalau show. Kalau kita ada about 6 ke 3 bulan untuk prepare. Dan lepas itu move forward tu kepada tahun ni, bulan Mac, My Creative Ventures telah announce kepada umum bahawa terdapat sebuah dana, iaitu dana kandungan digital untuk persembahan muzik. Dana kandungan digital ini up to RM300,000 lah. Boleh apply as anyone, as an artist, as a penganjur, as long as it's untuk satu persembahan muzik. So saya punya plan mula memang nak buat sebuah tour kan. So saya tukar saya punya plan, daripada nak tour around Malaysia, saya buat satu festival. So itulah mulanya I punya plan. Dah tukar daripada tour tu jadi satu festival. Why not membuat festival yang paling besar? Because this is a new thing. You know, it's never been done before. And when I say it's never been done before, you can literally go online and you can search. There's never been, even Southeast Asia, I would like to say, I told my PR, can we claim in Southeast Asia? Because it's true, in Southeast Asia, there's no all-female music festivals, you know. And I don't think it's a fault of the organisers or like the industry. I think it's uncommon. So when it's uncommon, it's hard for you to prove to an investor or prove to someone, hey, we can actually do this. Because there's no data to show or there's no proof of concept. So last year I punya pop-up show adalah my proof of concept. So I got to include all of that in my grant punya application. And saya telah kerja bersama dengan Jin Hackman daripada Tong Tong Asia, dan dia punya employee and partner adalah Zurin Zulaika. They work with me. We build the portfolio. And dalam bulan Julai macam tu saya dapat call back daripada My Creative Ventures yang mengatakan saya telah di shortlisted. Memang sangat nervous. Rasa macam, ya Allah, tak pernah buat sebuah pitching kepada government. So saya tengoklah Shark Tank punya macam mana buat pitching. Saya buat pitching kepada bapa saya dan juga pada saya punya boyfriend saya at that time. So suruh diorang tanya banyak-banyak soalan. And then in bulan Ogos telah mendapat sebuah notifikasi daripada My Creative Ventures bahawa saya telah dapat grant ini. And saya rasa sangat bersyukur sebab tanpa support daripada My Creative Ventures dan juga KKD, saya tak boleh nak buat Queendom Fest. Sebab ini adalah sebuah projek yang memang kos dia sangat tinggi. Sebab kita bukan ambil, saya sebagai artis, saya telah mengambil pengalaman saya daripada tahun bila pergi festival Good Vibes, pergi buat dekat House Boom ke apa. Saya ambil my experience as an artist, apa yang kurang, apa yang baik. I take both of those things and put it in together to make Queendom Fest. Yes, of course, there's going to be a lot of things that I don't know. So that's why I had to work with people that were very experienced, you know, for me to make this happen. So that is the long and short of this story. Yes.
So you say you nak buat concert jadi annually kan?
Yes.
So what's your longevity plan? Keep nak bagi this, keep on attracting people come for your next year, next for the coming years lah.
So I don't want to say much in terms of my plans for the, what I'm going to do for the next Queendom, but I can tell you for a fact that, this is going to be a new platform that we're going to see. Whether it's a Queendom Fest or whether it's a Queendom Presents Comics Night, Queendom Arts, Visual Arts or something, but it's basically the whole point is to provide more opportunities and platforms to women, no matter how big of a scale it is. Because the great thing about Queendom is that bukan saja artis is all women. We're working with a lot of behind the scenes. This is my first time I work with a team. In my 10 years or 20 years of working in industry and 10 years of working as a female artist, my first time my whole team is all women except for Jin, one guy. Selalunya is the other way around, And even when you go to like publications like such as Radio, Astro, Hits FM and all, I went recently, Era, the sound engineers are all girls. Now, for Queendom Fest, we have our sound engineer will be a woman. So that's a big achievement for me and also for the industry itself, because generally not a lot of women will go for stage crew, becoming a event punya director, because it's not normal. Same like me pursuing my hip hop career when I started with a cartel. It's not normal for you to say to your parents, I want to drop out of college and become a rapper, And lagi lah, it's not normal for your parents to say, okay, I support that, So I think the whole identity of who I am is that I'm just uncommon, and I want to celebrate that. I want to celebrate all the different girls. Even Dolla, I spoke to their manager, Nadia Ramli, and she said that, this is a great event for them because they are so individual as their own self. If you see Dolla, Tabby, Shasha, Angel and Sabonzo, they're by themselves very different. Tapi they bring themselves together to make this united group. We never had that. We had DFAM, and we have now Dolla, and we have hopefully more girls like Co-X. We have a lot more other female artists that I want to put on the map, that I think that a lot of other event organizers should do the same. Because it's not like the women put less of an effort. If anything, you see the women putting in more effort. We're dancing. We're not losing our breath. We have to wear our makeup. We have to wear our wigs. So I'm saying that the entertainment industry standard in Malaysia can be raised. Just because people love us already for what we are doesn't mean we cannot raise it. We can raise the bar. Yeah.
Zamaera, mungkin kalau tengok pembabitan artis wanita dalam genre hip hop ni, mungkin pada Zamaera sendiri di Malaysia ni agak tertindas ataupun mungkin kata agak tenggelam, so sebab tu juga buat All Women Festival ni. Ke macam mana pandangan Zamaera sendiri lah?
Saya tak nak kata tindas, sebab tertindas tu rasa macam ada negative punya connotation behind that word. I would like to say that there is room to grow. Ada lagi space untuk berkembang. Sebab like I said, for event organisers yang nak mengatakan, okay, saya nak the process of choosing an artist, selalunya it entails tengok data, tengok Instagram, berapa ramai followers, berapa banyak kali diorang buat sold out punya show. Sebab they putting in the cost, the capital nak buat show. That's how they choose back. Artis ni okay boleh menjanakan this amount of ticket sales, for example. So for me, alhamdulillah, sebab dapat dana ni, saya tak perlu really fikir about like, okay, ticket sale macam mana, because cost saya memang dah covered with the support of my creative and with the support of Kementerian Komunikasi Digital. So that is a big deal, but what about the penganjur yang actually spend their money and spend their capital? They want to get people who have higher following, and sometimes these people tend to be guys in hip-hop industry lah, kalau you tengok. I think the only artist in Malaysia, the only female artist in Malaysia right now with like hip-hop artist in Malaysia yang lebih daripada 300,000 is Bunga. And Bunga, alhamdulillah, she got a chance to perform, to open for Coldplay. And ramai orang pun tanya, kenapa Bunga yang open untuk Coldplay? Sangat beza music Coldplay dan Bunga. But isn't that the whole point? To create awareness of that Bunga, such of an artist like Bunga exists. Dan dia adalah seorang wanita perempuan, and perform lagu hip-hop or R&B yang sangat lain. So people who love Coldplay punya kind of music can, find out something new about this artist. And so same like macam Queendom Fest ni, I want people to, maybe some of these artists, most of them diorang tak kenal, because diorang independent artist, diorang tak dapat chance nak perform dekat bigger festival, bigger stage. And all you need is to bridge that gap. You kena bagi peluang. Kalau orang suka ke tak, that's not up to you already. It's not your responsibility. But I do feel that because I have this persona in me, and I do feel like it is part of my purpose dalam hidup I. You know?
Tapi Zamaera sendiri susah tak nak sustain dalam dunia hip hop sebagai wanita?
I rasa no, because if it was susah to sustain, I would not be here. You know, if you see, a lot of people always ask me this question is, apa challenges dia sebagai seorang artis hip hop wanita di Malaysia, you know, selalunya male dominated and all that. Tapi bagi saya ambil benda ni sebagai advantage sebab saya ni perempuan. There is so few perempuan punya hip hop artist that bila ada concert, ada brand punya event ke apa, if they want a female hip hop artist, they will call me. They will call Hullera.
You don't have choices.
They don't have much. So I'm gonna take you know, the best advantage of it. I'm gonna maximize my opportunities, and that's what we need to learn from this Queendom Fest adalah to maximize our opportunities, our resources. Dan kadang-kadang resources ni kita tak tahu apa resources tu. So I want to, that's why I invited my creative here today, because I want them to maybe the media pun understand that there is these resources and we can share them to the world. We can share them to the Malaysian people, Malaysian artists and creative. Sebab grant ni bukan saja untuk creative rappers or persembahan punya artis. There's for so many things. If you are small business, if you want to do a theatre punya show, you know, banyak sangat. Cuma kita tahu. Yeah.
Zamaera, aside alcohol and rokok you cakap tadi, and then melihat performance Lil Asian, I believe that everyone was shook. Then you tak takut ke malam, you sebagai penganjur and performer, you ada tak macam cakap kat diorang macam tone down sikit tau, tarian gerak geri whatever, because at the end of the day kita di Malaysia, kita berkiblatkan agama dan juga adat. So you sebagai penganjur sendiri, you ada discuss ke ataupun hala tuju konsep tu bagaimana supaya niat baik you tu tidak disalah anggap sebagai menormalisasikan wanita-wanita untuk menayan tubuh.
Sebagai penganjur kita perlu mengada tanggungjawab untuk make a promise to the for example for me is my creative and KKD and even the venue kan, kita kena make a responsibility. And my responsibility I have already made with that artist, and how we do that as a penganjur is in the contract. It's already written. Apa yang korang tengok dekat Good Vibes yang jadi tu, yang dia telah break dia punya contract terus because he decided to break it. So I can only do so much. I can put in the contract and say, okay, jangan touch on the topic of isu-isu sensitif. What is issue sensitive? Agama, isu-isu sensitif pasal, you know, whatever topic that is very vast and open. Okay, in terms of pakaian, yes, I would like you guys to show yourself as much as you want, but we have a guideline. Guideline dia apa, kita sampai detail, sampai cakap which part of the tubuh you cannot see, you know, but we need to take those steps. But kalau diorang decide to still do it, it's out of my control. What I can control is how I present it to them. If I tell them, don't be yourself, we want you to be someone else, you know, on that night, that is the wrong way to go about it. You have to tell them you actually value them. We value you as artists, we value you as your own creative person. Tapi because we have a guideline to follow, if you have an understanding with us, then that's great. We can move, we can grow together. And maybe one day we will be able to have a conversation about how we can actually have a platform yang, you know, we're not so constricted, you know. But for now, this is what we have, and so we work with what we have. And I'm very happy that, alhamdulillah, so far all the artists have been very, very understanding and cooperative in this manner. So mungkin, like you said just now, you were so shocked with Lil Asian Thiccie too, because not a lot of people will dance. It's just a dance, you know. There was no part of her that she was showing. She was covering everything, you know. She made her own baju, you know. Like, you have to look at it from the good points, and our perception has to already have a positive light. Kalau kita dah ada macam benda to pick on, yes, there will always be something that is not enough and it's not good, that we can do better, you know. So let's look at it from a positive way. And also I want to learn how to be a better penganjur, how to be a better artist, how people can get a better experience, how the media when they come, you know. Macam tadi pun I was like panic, kita tak ada barang ke nak bagi kat media, I ada merchandise nak bagi, because I'm the kind of person bila datang jumpa I nak bagi something, you know. So I already know next event my PC korang semua akan dapat goodie bag. Macam tu. Yes.
Zamaera, Queendom tu nama tu kan, Queendom Fest. Apa maksud dia sebenarnya, kalau boleh cerita sikit?
Okay, boleh. Banyak saya boleh cerita pasal Queendom ni. Sebab nak dapat nama tu memang bukan senang. Actually, when I was thinking about the nama konsep mula-mula was sebab tak buat untuk all these girls. Mula it was just my tour. Malaya tour. Sebab I like the word Malaya. Malaya is Malaysia. Nama kita dulu kan. Sebagai sebuah negara. Z is my name. I like the letter Z. Nama tempat ni pun Z Botanica. Tak tahu kenapa. So, then of course I realised that bila I dah buat festival ni and ada all these girls, I need to have a nama yang memang sesuai dengan festival, yang mengatakan siapa all these girls, you know. And dalam I tengok Instagram I hari tu, I tengok ada comments and all, and ramai orang kata Queen. Bukan saja kat Instagram saya, tapi dekat siapa-siapa punya Instagram yang menjual barang ke, macam, oh you pakai baju tu slay, Queen. You're Queen for doing that, you know. Guess who just bought their new car? Queen, you know. So I rasa the word Queen ni is like bila kita celebrate orang, kita nak katakan dia telah achieve something, you know. So the normal word that we will hear is kingdom. Bila kita dengar kingdom, kita dah biasa, kita dah tahu familiar dengan perkataan kingdom. So bila kita letak Queendom, kita tahu it's about the women. Tapi if you want to know the truth, before I dapat nama ni, by the way nama ni I came out with it myself. Tapi I cubalah pakai chat GPT. Janganlah pakai chat GPT untuk benda-benda kreatif, sebab memang dia akan tak kreatif, masuk longkang. So I'm very happy that I got this name. Thank you to ramai orang lah, especially my family, sebab I'm still staying with my family. So diorang lah person yang I selalu tanya, lagunya okey ke, namanya okey ke, bajunya okey ke, macam itulah.
Okay, tapi saya tengok tadi kan, you banyak buat research, semua benda you buat research pasal berapa statistik, data,
Yes.
everything juga kan. Masa you pilih nama ni, you kita kata nama tu memang nama dekat you sendiri lah, memang tak ada tempat lain. Tapi kalau saya buat research pula, nama ni, kalau bila kita search, the first thing yang keluar benda lain tau. Dia agak tak senonoh juga sebenarnya. It's gonna be the LGBT movement overseas, Queendom Fest. So kalau lepas ni kita dah publicity kat program ni, dan semua orang akan search benda tu. Dan benda yang pertama bila search Queendom Fest, itu yang keluar dulu.
Yes.
Ada IG dia, ada movement dia, semua pasal LGBT lah sebenarnya. You tak risau ke bila you buat untuk perempuan sahaja di atas pentas dengan berbagai-bagai persona di atas pentas, orang akan tersalah faham, tersalah anggap yang benda ni sebenarnya you nak bawa benda yang sama ke Malaysia pula sebab nama tu, just because of the name. Tapi you dah explain, tapi still orang akan pick up benda macam ni kan.
Betul.
You tak risau ke sebab you perasan, you tahu tak benda tu?
So saya tahu because right now dia punya Queendom Fest tu, it's not kita punya Queendom Fest has been bought. Kita orang yang beli IP tu. So it's not possible that there is a Queendom Fest punya IP because kita orang tak launch kita punya website lagi. So when you dah type Queendom Fest, by Monday it's going to just be us. We're going to be at the top because I bought the IP. So but to answer your question, yes, there is a lot of concern because memang nak dapatkan nama memang susah. So I dah ada macam sounds of Venus rising, you know, like macam ni lah aku nak. And yes, ada a lot of like, for example, LGBTQIA overseas yang already get the name and all. So for me, the way that you solve that, because the thing is, benda tu dah ada. There's a problem and there's a solution. What is the solution? Is how you bridge the gap. So for me to bridge the gap, the solution is to find a way to create awareness on what this project is, what this program is. That's why we have a lot of content. We have a lot of people, all the artists are making content with us. We are promoting heavily on TikTok, on social, on Instagram. That is our plan. So like I said, kalau orang nak salah anggap, dia nak tak juga find out the actual reason of why it's called Queendom Fest. Do they want to? So kalau dia salah anggap on their own but there's no information for them to learn from, then yes, they can salah anggap. But we are going to do our best to be able to explain to them what Queendom Fest is. You know?
Record memang tak ada kena langsung dengan apa yang berlaku di luar lah.
No, not at all. No, not at all.
Same fest.
Yeah.
It's not the same fest. Sorry.
Yeah.
The name is the same.
Yeah, I don't think there's a Queendom Fest for names.
For Instagram.
Yeah, no, the Queendom Fest is me. I haven't posted anything.
No.
Yeah.
Yesterday I searched ada Queendom Fest.
Oh, the Queendom Fest kita punya Queendom.fest.
Okay, ada
yes, ada dot. Sebab kita orang tak promote lagi. So whatever that you find online right now is not going to say us because we don't have any of our stuff posted up online.
Tapi are you ready for the flashback mungkin sikit?
Yeah, of course.
Ada, kan?
Definitely. I think when you come in as a public figure, you know, for me, my dad had already told me from a young age, when you become an artist ke, a politician, a public figure, your private life is owned to the public. It's not private, it's owned by the public because you put out material, you put out your work to the public. The public will judge. The public will give their opinions. Whether or not you can take those flashbacks is also another question altogether. And for me, I think I've been able to, alhamdulillah, carry myself quite well. for the past 20 years. But I also do believe, because I'm also not in the masses, I feel that to a certain extent I've got the better end of the stick, but I'm always ready, I'm always prepared for a new challenge. I feel like you must always be calm, you must always have good intentions, and if you're authentic, if you're real about what you do and what you want to do, it will always come across. Yeah.
Cover it.
Sorry?
You should. Boleh cover semua tu. You should cover the costume.
Zamaera.
Yes.
So since you sekarang ni you independent kan?
Aha.
Independent tanpa label. But I tu macam ada rumours dengan OVO Sounds.
OVO.
OVO, yeah. Is that ada update ke on that?
I think the one that you're speaking about is when the three guys had a podcast, right? Yeah, it was who was their name? I don't know, but somebody sent it to me, or maybe they tagged me in it and they were like, "Oh, Zamaera is gonna go to OVO." I don't know.
But
So
contacts with the people that
I feel like that's a conversation that can happen later on in my future. Definitely, I want to focus one thing at a time. For now, it is Queendom Fest. I do believe that after lepas 8 years of being with labels, being independent is a breath of fresh air. Walau bagaimanapun, being independent is just as difficult to be with a label, because the challenges are different, but it's difficult, but you have to be willing to go through them. So do I have a want and maybe possible relationship to be signed in the future? Yes, definitely. But I'm going to keep that an open-ended. Yes.
Okay.
Okay? Oh, thank you so much, guys.